Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Bodied, a Cloud9 fan cast. I'm your host, Havokpus, and I'm joined by my co-host, Frozencreek. How's it creaking?
I think I feel attacked by that. My old age is catching up with me, and I didn't need a reminder on here too.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no, it's going well. Um, been spending a lot of time watching Champions Queue. Have you seen any of it yet?
No, I haven't seen any of it, actually. But
Yeah, the time zones are weird for
yeah,
not West
I
Coast.
know Sven is like one of the top players in Champions Queue, though.
Yeah, he's second right now. The DFM mid laner is first by 5 points.
Yeah. That's crazy that there's only like a 5-point difference.
Yeah, then so it's DFM Yaharong, maybe
Mhm.
is how you say it. Then Sven, then Arrow, and then Chief Arthur, and then Jojo. But Yaharong is DFM's mid laner. So maybe he's good, and I think Maryville University mid laner, I think is who it is seventh place, which is interesting.
That's very interesting. That's a weird.
MU, uh, I don't think that there's an MU team in groups, so
Yeah, I don't think so.
yeah. So um, every time I saw him, it looked like he was getting shit on, but maybe I just didn't watch the right games. I've seen a ton of Sven double lift games. JoJo's been playing a shit ton of Singed for some reason. Faker kind of rage quits Champions Queue. Um,
Classic.
I don't think Blabber or Fudge have played. I've seen a couple of Judson games. Berserker played with some T1 players last night. He had a game against Goom Yushi too, which
I know. I think Berserker, I think, like, stomped Gumayushi in the game that he played. I at least saw like a screenshot from the subreddit, and
yeah,
it was
they were really even all game, and then
yeah.
I shut it off for some reason. And I shut it off when they were pretty even, and then I guess
I think his score was
Berserker
maybe
pulled
like
ahead.
9-2 or something.
They were both like 4-4 at one point, but in the screenshot, Berserker was like 9-4, I think.
Okay, yeah. I
Something like
think that
that.
is good though, just because like Misfortune is kind of in the meta right now, and it's a thing of like uh like it's not your typical AD carry that he's kind of been playing. He's mostly been playing like Sivir and like Zeri. So it's good to see like him being able to play Misfortune well, because like you play Misfortune kind of differently.
Yeah, yeah. He played a couple Misfortune and Ash games last night, so he seems to be doing it. He was he actually up against a bot lane of T1 Goom and Yushi and T1 Asper too. So not like he he was going against bad people either. So I guess that's something to look at. Zayas T1 Zayas has been playing a shit ton of games too. So if you can tune in, I think it starts at 8 p.m. your time. So it's
Oh,
worth watching like Kobe or
mhm.
Captain Flowers
Yeah, I know Flowers, I think, has been
or
casting
Mid
stuff.
Beast. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Flowers. Mid Beast started watching Champions Queue last night because Faker was on. So
Yeah, I'll definitely have to tune in, especially just because I love Flowers. How he casts, like, his games are really good.
yeah, he's a lot of fun. So definitely would recommend trying to catch a game.
Yeah.
It's been fun to watch.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, Frozen, we
We
got. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say that we digress.
Yeah, we got some other news, you guys. Firstly, Halo is back. That's right, Halo is back. The team played in the HCS Orlando event, and they were actually in sort of the lower bracket, but they stomped the lower bracket and went all the way to the grand finals. They lost to Optic though, which kind of sucks, but
Yeah, no surprise.
yeah. But hey,
Yeah.
we got second. Like second place is still really good. I know that that's not like what everybody would want. Everyone ideally would want first place, but I think they played really well to be able to just breeze through pretty much like everyone else that they played, and then they lost to Optic in the finals. I think that's when it's all said and done. That's a pretty good showing if you're going from like the lower bracket.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like second place is kind of just expected from them at this point too. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Optic may just be the better Halo team right now.
Yeah. And they have been for quite a while, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, a good finish for them. I think the World Championships are coming up next. I think is what I
Maybe.
saw on Twitter. Shit,
Could be.
I should have wrote that down. Oh well, not important. If it's coming up, it'll be coming up soon, and we'll know about it then. Hopefully, unlike HCS or Orlando, where they were like, "Oh yeah, we're playing right now." It's like, oh
yeah, it'll probably
good.
be like that.
Not, yeah, you're probably right. It probably will be, but still, hopefully not.
And that may be like halfway through the match. It's like, hey, you guys, our team is playing. It's like, why? Why don't they tell us now? But
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
hopefully the team will get be able to bounce back. We did beat Renegade because Renegade, he left the team to go to another team. I saw the Discord chat was actually kind of popping off a bit because we beat Renegade and then we're like, yeah, take that, traitor. It's just like, guys, damn, calm down.
Not worth.
But yeah, it was. I think all in all, it was a pretty good. A pretty good win. But
Yeah, yeah.
speaking. Oh, sorry.
Uh, should we do CS:GO next? Before the next big set of news.
I was kind of going to transition the Optic thing into another Optic thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
All right. Fine.
speaking of Optic, sources claim that Cloud9's Valorant team is a part of the Riot America's franchise league. We have signed Ye, and he is expected to join, which is a
Yay.
pretty hype moment.
Yeah. I'm not gonna act like I am extremely familiar with Valorant players, but he is a huge step up from anyone currently on our team, and maybe better than anyone who's ever been on our team.
Yeah, he's people are saying that he's like one of the best players in the world currently, which
Yeah.
is really
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. So
So that's a big improvement. That's a big upgrade.
yeah, Jack is dropping the bag for the Valorant league. And with that news, with Ye joining, Mitch and Curry have left the team also. So there's currently one spot allegedly available. If Ye signs, so I
Yeah,
guess we'll see.
I've seen like some I've seen some speculation on who it is. Like people are saying that Cloud9 is signing a super team, quote unquote. Uh so it's like people are saying like we could get like Trent. People are saying we could get oh, what's the other one? Oh, I think some people are maybe saying like Steel or maybe another player. I can't remember. Oh, Zelsis. Someone was saying like some people were saying maybe Zelsis was going to be on the team. Like a bunch of people are being like a few people are kind of being thrown out right now in terms of names. So kind of interesting to see like what direction the team is going to take with the fifth member. But it looks like C9's gearing up to be stronger than than before with the addition of a couple of really strong players.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna run back the three quote unquote other returning members, or if they have some are having conversations to pick up some other players for the quote unquote super team. I feel like it's weird to call it a super team if if 3/5 of
3 of the 5 players
the
have
team
not moved, and
are
they're just
already
yeah.
here and they didn't qualify for quote unquote worlds. So it feels weird to call it a super team, but either way, signing Ye is a big step, and it is a big statement of intent also.
Yeah, I think that it was probably also why we didn't make a whole lot of moves when Zeta left and we got Curry. I think that since we knew that we were going into the franchising and we were, kind of getting into this area where a bunch of rosters are going to be shuffled around, especially with how like some teams aren't going to get in and then rosters won't, be available, and so everyone's going to be swapping around. I think that's probably why. But I'm really excited to see who our 5th guy is. I'm really excited for Ye because I hear he's amazing. I think didn't Optic win like a Valorant championship? So we have like a world champion technically.
Who won it this time?
Pretty sure it was. All right.
I think Optic was in the later rounds at least. Because I remember seeing the cursed tweet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Valorant Champions Tour 2022, VCT 2022. Valorant Champions 2022 was won by Loud, and they beat Optic.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Huh. I never heard of Loud until earlier
Just
this
now.
week, and they have popped up a second time.
I think they are also one of the teams that will be in the American franchise league. So
Yeah, I'd believe
you will
that.
be seeing them a lot more Frozen.
Yeah, and they're at Worlds too.
Yeah.
In EEG's group, so they are popping up, and their logo kind of sucks, but that's beside the point.
I like their logo. It's very minimalist.
Yeah, but not in like a good way.
I like it. It's it's very I don't know. I like it that it's simplistic. There's not it's not busy. It's very simple, and it also looks like a megaphone. So you got to get loud, right? I like it.
Oh, I guess I see that now.
Yeah, it looks like a
I thought it was a
megaphone.
play button.
Now, at first glance, I think they really should just flip it around. You gotta like you gotta mirror flip the layer to swap it. Then it'll look like a megaphone, and then it's like, okay, it's loud. Instead of a
Yeah,
play button.
yeah, or it is also it's supposed to be a D. So I guess that's why it's facing that way.
Maybe. Anyway,
Not important.
Not important. Moving on, we got CS:GO to talk about. The boys are in the group stage. Well, they just finished the group stage for the ESL playoffs. The record's 4-1, and they only lost to Team Liquid, which I think is pretty good. Team Liquid's a really strong team, and they definitely gave us the most trouble out of all of the other opponents that we faced.
Yeah. And even with that loss, we still won our group and clinched a quarterfinals berth automatically too. So, and FaZe Clan, who our opponents are, on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I feel like that's not correct anymore. And it might have been not well at some point on Thursday. They play FaZe Clan, and I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But FaZe Clan had to play a match to get into quarters, so
Yeah.
A good start for the team in this tournament. So hopefully we can see him step up and keep going.
Yeah. I think really we just need to get it together kind of on Inferno. Inferno seems to be our worst map. In all of the games that I did watch, we kind of were struggling with Inferno. Sometimes we were kind of behind and we had to catch up, that kind of thing. But the team looks really good. We were having a lot of clutch moments from Shiro and Hobbit, and and Enters and everybody. So I think that the team is looking good, and I think this group stage really warmed them up. So hopefully we can go into the FaZe Clan series fairly hot. I am excited to face FaZe Clan just because we have a rivalry against them, and whatever happens, never forget that FaZe Clan threw a what is it, like an 11-15 lead against Cloud9 in the Boston Major. Never forget that.
With a super team also.
With the super team also, never forget.
To a bunch of Americans.
Exactly. Imagine.
So yeah, keep an out. Keep an eye out for that. I'm assuming if they beat FaZe Clan, they will be playing this weekend. So keep an eye out on Twitter, social stuff like that for when it is officially announced if they win.
Yeah, definitely cheer the boys on. They're playing pretty well, and now it's crunch time.
Yes, exactly. But speaking of crunch time, I think we have some fun stuff coming up also on Thursday. World starts.
Oh, heck yeah.
The
It's
play-in
exciting.
stage. Yeah. There's like there's 6, so there's 6 games a day, I think, for 6 to 8 games a day through Sunday.
Yeah. 6 games a day through Sunday? That's a lot of games.
Oh, it's a shit show.
When do they
1, 2,
start? When do the
3,
games
4, 5,
start?
6, 7, 8 games a day. They start at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard or 1 p.m. Pacific time, so 4 p.m. to pretty much midnight.
That's a lot of playing.
Yeah, and there's 8 games, so 4 teams will play twice on each day.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten your League of Legends fix, tune in so you can overdose on the sheer
In 1
amount of
week.
games that will be played in a singular week.
Yeah. Then after that, next Monday and Tuesday are 2 best of 5s each day.
And that's to decide who goes on to the actual group stage, right?
Yes, and honestly, it's a shit show, and Riot should just take out play-ins.
More games, Frozen. It's more competition.
Yeah, but you can also have those in group stages where like have more groups or something. So you can have not Chiefs play loud, and you can have like Chiefs versus, I don't know, T1 or something.
You don't even know.
It doesn't matter. It's just so front loaded. Oh, yeah, Worlds is like there's going to be what 32, possibly 52 games. Is that correct? Possibly 52 games before groups officially starts. And it was just so fucked up because it's 4 days or 6 days, Thursday to Tuesday, and then groups is loaded through 2 weeks, and then it's just a slog from there. There's so much break.
That does seem like a scheduling issue.
But I guess it's how it's always been. But yeah, looking forward to play-ins. The groups are interesting. Group A is relatively weak, and Group B seems pretty strong.
Group B has like a lot of like it's weird how these went out because like Group A, for those that haven't seen it, Beyond Gaming, Chiefs Esports Club, Detonation Focus Me, Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, and Loud. And Group B is DRX, Istanbul Wildcats, Isurus, Mad Lions,
Something like that.
something like that. Royal Never Give Up, and Saigon Buffalo. It seems like a really lopsided like group stage because Group B, I feel very like I'd feel very uncomfortable playing against these teams, considering you're having to go against Mad Lions, Royal Never Give Up, and DRX, and even like Saigon Buffalo. Vietnam is not a pushover region either.
No. So I mean, the favorites coming out of groups are RNG and DRX, and even despite the strength of the rest of the group, I can't imagine that they're gonna knock off either of those two teams. If so, it would maybe be Mad Lions, but they have been best of one kings in EU, so maybe that's what that would be. If it weren't for one of the regions being able to send a team due to visa stuff, Mad Lions wouldn't even be here. So not sure, but I still think the favorites coming out of that group have to be RNG and DRX.
I have to agree. I think everyone else is kind of just, I don't know. They're there to have fun. Group A seems to be Group A. I feel is more of there's a higher percentage chance that there's anyone can win.
I don't know.
I think that like Fnatic or EG are probably a lock, but like I mean Detonation Focus Me, like the LJL have been getting stronger and stronger with each international like tournament. So like Detonation Focus Me last time around, I remember they've been actually playing fairly well. So I think that they have a chance at getting out. I don't really pay attention to the PCS region, so I'm not sure exactly how strong Beyond Gaming are, but they could maybe upset. I don't know about Loud since I just don't know that roster at all.
Yeah, it's just Brazilian.
Yeah. Well, their jungler is Korean, but outside of that.
Yeah.
But I have to imagine at least EG or Fnatic will probably be one of the teams getting out, and then it's more of a fight for whoever else.
Yeah, I have to imagine both of those teams will get out. I feel like there's a possible chance that a Group B team could get out over DRX.
Yeah, I could maybe see it.
It's unlikely, but maybe. I don't know. Like yeah, there's a potential 52 games or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be 4 teams that we expect to get out.
Yeah.
The play-ins, which it just feels like a waste of World's time.
Yeah. I can understand that.
But I guess it does it's good for teams like the Chiefs and Loud and Isurus, who are guaranteed 5 games at Worlds per se. So I don't know. It's weird. But the good thing is that we avoided play-ins for the first time. So
It's weird.
We will likely be getting an EU team to our group. Because we have China and in Korea. If there is an upset,
Yeah, exactly.
pertaining to one of the EU teams, or both of the EU teams not getting out, we might be able to avoid it. But I think that we would almost prefer a stronger 4th seed in our group who can maybe take games off TU1 and EDG.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think I can't really say much about the actual like group stage. I think until we actually know who else is playing in it. All I know is that our group is going to be really, really hard.
yeah, it is. And I think it is a navigable group though. Um, if we can get a halfway decent team in here who can not beat us, but take a game off of T1 or EDG, then that improves our chances of going through. So I'd almost prefer Group of Death from that perspective. I think maybe Group B might be harder, especially if EG slides in there.
Yeah, I think I think that Group B could potentially be harder. Considering you have to deal with G2 and Dalmon Kia.
And
I think.
JDG.
Oh yeah, and JDG. Okay. I couldn't.
Yeah, they're fucked.
They
Whoever
changed their
goes in
logo,
there.
so I was like, who is this? What is JD
Yeah,
Gaming? Is that a new team?
Yeah, it's JDG.
They rebranded and I don't like it.
Fair.
I think
So
Group
that's
C. I think Group C could also be tough just because it's Rogue and top esports.
yeah, but they're gonna. Oh, I guess they could get
You gotta play against Gam.
DK,
You got Gam.
and they'd probably get DRX. I think in their group since yeah, they don't have a Korean team, but Top Esports is gonna run that group.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Oh, Levi is Gam's jungler.
Yeah, Levi's back.
Huh. Forgot about that. I will say I'm going to become a huge Flying Oyster fan.
You just like the name Flying Oyster.
Yeah, exactly. So just some discussion around Worlds. What do you think about cheering for teams from NA that are not Cloud9?
I am all for it. I think at the end of the day, we should be cheering for our region. A region that sticks together, I think thrives together. So I think that instead of being divided at this time, we need to cheer on every NA team and try to make it to where as many NA teams as possible can get out of groups, even though that's probably not likely. So I am going to be cheering on for Cloud9, of course, the hardest, but I will be cheering on 100 Thieves and Evil Geniuses.
Okay. Are Auburn and Alabama in the same division?
They're in, I think one is SEC West and one is SEC East,
Okay.
I think.
And Bama is in the West then?
I want to say yes.
Would you cheer for Texas A&M in the SEC championship if Bama didn't make it?
Yeah, Bama. Oh no, Bama and Auburn are in the same division, so it's SEC West.
Would you cheer for Auburn if Bama didn't make it to the SEC championship?
I kind of want to say no. I actually really hate Auburn because I went there for 2 years and it was awful.
Oh, you did?
I have like personal like a personal grudge against this university, Frozen. It's different.
I thought you just went to Bama.
I went there for 2 years. So what happened was I went to Auburn to start my engineering degree, and I went there for my freshman and sophomore year. But what Auburn did that not a lot of schools do is to go to your to advance your junior level classes, they force you to take a test that you have to pass that covers all the material that you went through your junior and sophomore year. And they give you like 3 chances in the semester to do it. And they also would make you do a similar test on your junior year covering everything to go to your senior year. So I'd have to take another test after that. It was that, and a lot of the professors that I had that were not good. Like they just didn't teach. They were one physics professor I had was extremely incompetent. Another, like a statics and dynamics professor I had was, I would use the word cruel in terms of how he ran his class. And I just didn't like the environment there. And so I ended up transferring to go to Bama so I could do my junior and senior year there.
Okay, fair. But strictly talking about sports, would you cheer for Auburn in the SEC championship if Bama didn't make it?
No. I think I have too much of a personal grudge to ever do that.
All right, that's how
It's
I am
different. Like
at World still.
if it was any other SEC team, if it was like Arkansas or Mississippi or A&M or Georgia or anyone like that, I would be like, okay, it's an SEC team, I have to cheer for them. But not Auburn. That's a special case.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting to is I can't cheer for an NA team to get out of groups if Cloud9 doesn't.
Right.
If only one NA team can get out, I want it to be Cloud9 or no one to get out.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's fair.
I'll cheer for EG to get to groups, but not get out. If Cloud9
not get out, you have a line.
If Cloud9 gets out, then I'll cheer for EG at the very least. Maybe not 100 Thieves though.
Yeah.
It's just something I can't personally do. They'll be in a group with Flying Oyster also, but that might change if they were to beat Gen G in a game, if 100 Thieves did. So I reserve the right to change, but talking on face value before World starts, I can't do it. And maybe part of the reason due to that is because every time at Worlds, it would always be TSM, Cloud9 plus another team.
Another team, yeah.
And I can never cheer for TSM to get out of groups to win a game. And seeing them go 0-6 the 1 year was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
So maybe I'm petty, but
you may just be a little petty.
Yeah, but I'm doing my best. I'm cheering for EG to get out of play-ins.
Yeah.
And I think that's enough. I hope G2 goes 0-6 this year. That's about it. Yeah, fuck G2.
0-6? Okay, fair.
After the Carlos drama the past couple of weeks, I'm over them. I don't like Broken Blade because he played for TSM for so long, or one split or 1 year, I guess. But still, the point still stands. And I've always been a JD Gaming fan outside of V5, so I'd rather them win.
Yeah, I understand that.
Rogue, I'm cool with them. Fnatic and Mad, I'm cool with too. So gotta cheer for Niski. But
yeah. I forgot that Niski's on Mad.
Yeah. They accidentally qualified for Worlds, so we're cheering them on.
He accidentally.
He's been playing some Champions queues, so check that out tonight. But they have to be flying down to Mexico City.
That's right.
Soon if they haven't already.
Yeah.
But
that's gotta be a hell of a flight. God,
it's really weird to like take them to Mexico City and not put it in like a big venue. I've heard it's a really small venue, and like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's like
I think it's
4 times as much work.
I can understand it in that it's NA is a very large region geographically, and you want to make sure that NA is equally represented. So you're giving one stage to Mexico, you're giving one stage to North America for America, and then you're giving one stage to Canada. So everyone will equally get their own leg of the tournament. And I honestly like that idea.
Okay, in theory, yes, but Toronto got taken out, and they didn't get big enough venues for Mexico.
Oh, really?
I've heard it's super small, and it's like, what's the point of making all these teams get visas for Mexico to play in front of like 2,000 fans or something?
Yeah.
So it's weird to me, but either way, it's a lot of games in a very short amount of time. So I hope you are ready to watch, because
I'm ready.
I think I am. I wish there was a higher chance of variance in play-ins, but I'm sure we will get some really fun games either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's about it. We will be back to talk a little bit about our group next week. Hopefully go over some CS:GO winning, and that's pretty much it. It seems like a lot of esports shut down for Worlds.
Oh, really?
Well, like CS:GO is playing a tournament this weekend,
Yeah.
which it seems like they're trying to get mostly done before Worlds proper starts. Halo just finished theirs.
Oh,
I
yeah. Halo
guess
just finished
the
theirs.
Smash Big House is coming up soon.
Yeah, and Valorant season doesn't. Valorant's still in off season, so I can
Yeah,
kind of see that. That does kind of make sense. It's kind of like a thing of when like a Marvel movie does kind of get released. You're just like, well, let's maybe not put our movie out this day because
yeah,
it'll just destroy us at the box office.
yeah, exactly. So, um, it's that time of year, and Cloud9's involved. So, check out all their content. There's been a lot of good stuff from the Cloud9 team. It recently also, including Berserker shitting on 100 Thieves today.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. But I think that's it for this week.
yeah. I think so too. So, thanks for listening. Be sure to tune in for all of the world's goodness, and we'll see you later.
Yep. See you guys next week. We should know our opponent by then, so should be good. See ya.
Yes, stay tuned. See you.